Hey guys, happy Thursday. We have our sweat workout, 45 minutes. Today is a 4-part workout. Remember, part 1 is always kind of a warm-up. So don't go as fast as possible. Get your body primed for the harder sections to come. Right, so we're gonna start off with 4 movements here. We have inchworm with a push-up. Primary thing here is that we're warming up the posterior chain. So you're gonna walk your hands out to a plank, do a push-up, and then walk your hands back, trying to keep your legs straight. And again, taking your time in this stretch position. Stand up, that'll be 1 rep. Okay, that's gonna be movement number 1. From there we have air squat. So again, focus on just warming up, good position, good depth, chest nice and tall, no rounding of the back, so you don't wanna just be lazy. Really focus on a nice tall chest. From there we just have standing calf raises. Again, we got some running, so warming up those calves, working on our balance a little bit, work on range of motion, and then a little jog. So we'll be working through that as our warm up. Part 2 is going to have 3 movements. Movement number 1 will be a dumbbell snatch. So this is dumbbell starting between the feet. Again, nice flat back, drive up to overhead. I like to switch as it's in the air and touch and go. So focus on, again, pushing the hips back versus coming into a full squat. Okay, so I can keep that good tension in the hamstrings, and I touch and go. That'll be movement 1. From there we got the classic push-up. All right, so focus on keeping a nice straight line from the shoulder down to the ankle. Good range of motion, good lockout every time. Way to make this easier is to elevate your hands. So if you have your parallettes out, so you can do something like that, or even higher on a box or a bench. The parallette shoot-throughs are gonna be movement 3. So these are tough. So again, this starts in a plank position. We're gonna tuck our knees to our chest and finish with our feet in front of us with our hips nice and high. So you don't wanna finish down like this, collapse in the shoulders. You want to try to be nice and high. The harder part is coming back. So tuck the knees to the chest really aggressively, end up in a plank. If you watch my shoulder, it's gonna move in front of and behind my wrist. So as I come this way, my shoulders go back and forward, okay? And again, really tucking the knees to the chest, okay? So you can make this a little bit easier. These are hard because they have like, you have to get your feet over this little foot. If you use the other style parallette or some benches, a little bit easier. So that is our 3rd movement, okay? From there, part 3 is gonna be running single arm devil's press. It's movement 2, so that means dumbbell in one hand. It's basically like a burpee. You can do a burpee, gonna jump forward and get that dumbbell overhead, okay? So, again, choose a weight you can move nice and steady with. Movement 3 for part 3 is the dip. So we have bar dips that we can set up, okay? Or ring dips or bench dips. So we've done a lot of push-ups. Do something that feels really easy. So you want to set yourself up. So you get a good range of motion, okay? You can use a band with this. You can also do bench or box dips. Okay, something like this. Again, working on that good range of motion. Flat feet is even a little bit easier, okay? So that's part 3. The last part is always typically more accessory work, right? So again, we've done 2 big challenging pieces, now kind of finishing up with some more basic bodybuilding stuff, but this is still tough. We're gonna be doing dumbbell plank rows. So in a plank, spread your feet a little wider, and you're gonna be pulling, okay? Trying to keep the hips low, nice and stable, okay? Movement number 2 will be split squats. So you can add weight to this if you want, but setting up 1 foot on a bench or a box, sit the knee back, end up in this nice parallel position, and then stand up. If you feel good, you can hold dumbbells while you do this. Movement 3 will be banded strict pull-up. So putting a band on 1 foot, good range of motion, down and up, okay? Again, you're gonna be tired, you've done a lot of work today. If you need to, grab a set of rings and just do some ring rows. All right, so that is our 4-part workout, sweat workout for today, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.